Okay. Good morning, chat. Good morning, Zoom. Good morning, everyone. We had a nice sleep.
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, good morning. It is a new month. It is a new month. New month. So let me get this all up. There you go. Okay, so welcome everyone to a beautiful Wednesday. Wow, there's some nice moves towards the end of yesterday, like NYSE. Some nice retracements in the JPY pairs. Damn. Yeah. I was thinking maybe a closure below there. Well, I mean, obviously it's 4 o'clock, so it was very, very later on, but still it's good to go through. Goldie's pushed up over here, 30-minute celery. Raja took that trade. It's alright, yeah. It's nice with volume. I mean, 50-minute as well, closing bullish above is nice. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So this gold was a demon yesterday. Didn't catch it. Yeah, gold ran, eh? Didn't close below in this candle here, so a little bit harder. Gold hella bullish, yeah. Okay, so first things first, let's take a look at the news today. So we've got some Euro news in the morning, I think it was, yeah. Also some Great British Pound news, final manufacturing PMI later on at 9:30. Anyone else got audio on YouTube? I should do. So yeah, 9:30, some manufacturing PMI for the pound. 10 o'clock we've got Governor Bailey, so GG could be a little bit slow before Governor Bailey comes out. And then later on we have a little bit of news, but nothing too hard today for us to worry about, which is great. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to look at this now. I do think, especially how we've came here, we've got some nice clean zones on GJ for buys anyway, which is good. So yeah, let's get into this, right? First things first, let's take a look at what the monthly closed as. Monthly closed bullish. Nice. We did drive it quite a lot yesterday, but then we did retrace quite a bit. The daily time frame actually closed bearish yesterday. Wow. It closed bearish, but it closed bearish on support. You can see resistance was here, so we closed on it. Therefore, it still can respect it, which is what we're seeing. And now we're starting to push back up. The 4-hour time frame looking like it's making some support on previous resistance, which makes sense. Makes much sense, which is good. We do know that the zone above is pretty clean. You can see that on the higher time frame there, but even on the lower time frames, it looks pretty good. So this is the hourly, this is the 30-minute. So realistically here, this is, I'd say, our current level of resistance, 164,460. I do think above we've got really clean zones. Above to continue bullish, to continue further up, to continue back to 165. I had 166 marked literally spot on yesterday. If you look here, I posted it in the chat. Look at this, 166020, good res there, and I said that's a good daily target. Okay, look what happened. Literally touched it. So for me here, in terms of buys, yeah, I'm pretty happy taking buys above 164,429. I think it would be a good opportunity to continue bullish. So that's for me. 164,435. Yep, really solid, and obviously the zone above is pretty damn big, right? 65 pips to the next kind of region here, which is great. Obviously there's a little bit of a resistance there, but for the most part it's the next level, 165, and then obviously to continue further to 168. So 166 flat would be pretty good. In terms of sells, I've got to find the clearest zones, right? Find the nice easy zones. For me, it's a little bit choppy until we get to this level. And then even then, actually, yeah, the zone below is alright. I would say it's the best. Because this is all choppy, right? If you look, if I just get this support tool out here, we have one there, we have one there, we have one there, we have wicks there. So it's even though the zone's big overall, I think it kind of reduces it quite a lot. Whereas this zone from there to back down to the support isn't too bad, and we do have clean candles all the way until like this level here. So that's not too bad. That's 40 pips. So I may look for sells below there. Like that. And apart from that, I think that's pretty much it. We're looking, I'd prefer the buys, to be honest, just because we are bullish. So yeah, I'd prefer the buys really. If you can get a closure above 164.435, that would be great. I believe that is just retested the daily bearish just to give the monthly a wick to fill. Interesting. Yeah, I agree. I think it should fill this wick, to be honest with you, today. As long as we get above this level, I think we're gonna move quite quickly over there, which is great. So in terms of gold, starting to make some bullish signs, which is good. The first time in a while, to be fair. The whole of February was kind of bearish, which is nice. So 4-hour time frame opened, had no low wick, just continued bullish straight away. So looking pretty bullish. Obviously the left hand side isn't really the neatest, if I'm honest. Let's take a look at the hourly. So yeah, coming towards resistances. There's a lot of traffic around here, to be honest. I don't really like that for the buys. However, in terms of where I'd want to take buys, yeah, it's pretty rough, to be honest with you. There's no real clean candle that I want to just fill. The only thing was that if you got up a little bit earlier, you did close above here. I mean, the left hand side's alright. It's meh. The hourly, it's still below support as well. Yeah, I don't know if that's nice, to be honest. So in terms of me really here, I don't really like any of the buys. I may have to wait for just a high to be made and then support forming. To then continue up to 18, 42, 43, that kind of level here. I think that's what I'm probably have to do here, yeah. So wait for some retracement, some support forming, then continue. In terms of sells though, so let me just write this here. Waiting for support. Waiting for some support to form. Simple. In terms of sells, there's some nice selling options here. I mean, first one is obviously Asian. The Asian, if it closes below Asian, we could fill this zone. The second one would be here, 1823. If you get a closure below there, we should drive to there. And obviously a sell below 1819 as well to continue back down to 1807. That's clean candles to mirror here, so it's looking all good. Let's put this on. Like that. I think that's going to be great for the sells later on, potentially if you get them. But yeah, at the moment, wait for some support to form. I think it's going to be the easiest option for moi. And there we go. Pretty simple. EJ, someone says they're looking for EJ. Yeah, I still think EJ looks a bit like GJ, doesn't it? Closure above there would be great to mirror. So that's probably what I'm going to do as well. So daily, yeah, it's the same thing as GJ here. 4-hour time frames pushing up, which is great. Looking good, looking good. Hourly 30-minute. All we gotta wait for realistically here is a closure above resistance, which is there. And then you should be guns away all the way really to this support there. Because this is a clean ass zone. Back up to 145. Very nice. Sells, yeah, sells are probably not on the cards today. Apart from maybe a closure below there. Because the hourly looks really clean down here. That's pretty much it. Very nice. So yeah, we've got 9 minutes left. Hopefully we get a closure above here. Looks good. On EJ. Looking like EJ is probably the best opportunity for me so far. So yeah, we'll see if we get this closure. And then we might have a little EJ trade this morning. Ah, my chest is still so sore, man. Sunburnt. Ow. Has daylight saving finished in the UK? No. Doesn't it? March the 26th. Ah. 26 more days. Yeah. Goldie's still pushing. Wow. Nice to see gold pushing pretty nicely. It's been pretty tough the past couple of weeks, so it's nice to see some clean candles. Really, to be honest, this came out of nowhere. I was even looking at a 5-minute trend line here, but unfortunately there's no retest in these candles that just pushed. It just flew. Gold is just mad at this point. Yeah, it's flying. Good though, the more it pushes, the more cleaner zones for next days, so that's pretty good for me. That's pretty good. So yeah, towards so the review of last month was pretty good, man. 82%, 13% gained. To be honest with you, there's a lot of trades that didn't run as much as I'd want, so I secured early, but that's alright. I'm not too asked about that. Still got the trades going on. But yeah, not too bad. And then obviously the yearly 73% win rate. I want to get a little bit higher than that, but apart from that, we're good. We're looking good. So 6 minutes left. Hopefully we can get this closure here. That would be nice, and the hourly as well, if we could do so. To continue bullish. Did anyone take any trades after the stream? Yeah, this is, what time did EJ fall? Yeah, 3:30. All happened later on here, which kind of sucks. I got my fine coffee. It's good ass coffee. So yeah, on holiday I watched this book, sorry. Jordan Peterson, very, very good. Yeah, I would highly, oh shit, not that. This one here. This is a great book, I really recommend it. What? Free audio trial, nice. They do a hardback because the no paperback was a little bit shit. So you got 169. Oh, there we go. 62,000. 76% 5-star. What's the 1-star 2%? What are these guys? I think you should roll back over. After reviewing the reviews, I purchased this book. I find it very difficult to read and does not flow well at all. Yes, it does. It reads hard because it's very, you know, intellectual. You fucking read it. I find it extremely difficult to read and does not flow well. Basically, a page turner. Save your time and read. It's complex, yeah. It's you know, it's not easy language, but that's why you got to think more. Jesus Christ, all these people. His beliefs are being used as intellectual arguments to justify racism. What? What one part has he said anything about that? That's fucking embarrassing. Bro, focus on the charts. Bro, you focus on the charts. I've already got mine marked up, bro. I'm waiting. Do you risk? Good morning. Do you risk a fixed percentage, and do you have? I use 1.4% risk. 1.4% is kind of the percentage that I came up with. It was just a decent amount. For me, if I can manage risk and I lose less than 1%, etc., etc. So it's pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's going to be both EJ and GJ really that are going to be giving me the opportunities this morning. At the moment anyway, unless goalie starts pumping down. Could get a closure back in the zone, you know, down these areas here. Could be okay. Is that the one for the 12 rules? You made a second version if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I've got both, but I've just read the first one. Well, reading. I'm on like page 150 or something. Only won't complain about Peterson. Yeah, people who just complain about their own lives and they should really just listen. I agree. Yeah, wow, guys. If you want to do a simulation that was damn hard, I would try February Gold 2021. See how you fare. Because we just did it in the last simulation session. And man, I took like 4 trades the whole month. It was pretty hard to take.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Mike. How you doing?
Yeah, just worked 5 minutes ago.
You sleeping?
Yeah. It's raining.
This EJ looks good. If you can get a closure in 40 seconds, it might be a little bit too early to get it.
Let me open my PC.
It doesn't look too bad. I have cells also here in GJ. Wait, what? Cells below. Yeah, my only issue is that if I took cells there, there's an X support right there, and then crappy price action there. That's my only issue. I think it's a little bit choppy there. It's like 29 pips. Let's take a look. I don't think it's worth it. I think that support there is right next to that wick. Yeah. So EJ didn't close above. That's fine. Just gotta wait a little longer now. Oh, here? Below 843. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Yeah, that's actually decent enough. Moves pretty quickly. Yeah, I like that. I agree. I agree. Good morning, Tommy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, may have to wait for an extra 30-minute, maybe an extra hourly on this EJ. We'll see. We'll see how it deals with it. Yeah, GJ still hasn't really started running yet. Still pretty small candles, not too good yet, but we'll see. Hopefully, the volume will kick in soon. There's a little bit of rejection on gold. Yeah, it's a shame the left-hand side just didn't really give me much in terms of candles. I mean, obviously, close above resistance here. Maybe a little push up there, I suppose, to 1836. It was alright. But yeah, how was everyone's February? In the chat, what do you guys do? Do you guys make some good percentage? Put your percentage gain or loss in the chat. GJ been given moves late? Yeah, past couple of days, eh? Yeah, what did you guys get for your February? And was it better than your January? Was it better? Was mine better? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Only 9% in January and we got 13 in February. So let's do this, right? So for me, I made around about 15%. I took one trade off. 82% win rate. My January was 0%, February 28%. Very nice, Tom. Good work, good work. Good work, broski. You took January off? Very nice. Slowing down my trading, burning out. Yeah. That's a good thing about trading, right? No one's forcing you to come back. You can just have a nice break. It's the beauty of it. Go buys with years only. Yeah, only is res 2 left, like 12 pips could go by break even there. What do you think? Yeah, potentially at the wicks, but like, I just hate going into areas where we've got rejection wicks, right? Is it worth me pushing it? Maybe, you know, it depends on what's set up, right? If it's a celery, then maybe, you know, that's fair. It's just a little chop, you know. I want clean zone. People in the YouTube chat, you guys have not put your percentage gain. You don't even know? You've not even worked it out? Have you came to the next month not knowing what you did in the last month? That is no good. Make sure to look back at your February month and go, right, what did I do well? What didn't I do well? Because there's no point going into, I mean, obviously, unless you're done pretty well and you know you've done well, then obviously it's fine. But if you've maybe had a worse month than you expected, or maybe you lost in this month, you've got to look back before you jump in the next month. Okay. How much did Don make compared to you? I think he made around about 15, didn't he? Probably about the same. So someone said 1%. Okay, 1%. Yes, you've got a lot of work to do there. 1%. See how maybe you can reduce them losing trades, right? Because if you count up all your winning trades, see how much you would have won there. Minus 2%, 50% win rate. Yeah, so got a lot of work to do there. Try and get that win rate up. See what trades you took that gave you the losing outcome. What correlation do they have? You've got to do some scientific analysis here. Oh, EJ's gone. So it's funny how EJ's pushing up and GJ isn't. I think GJ's going to wait until Governor Bailey speaks, it looks like here already. 8%, great month in Feb, very nice. 5% since the 21st, very good, very good. Few losses but well managed, good stuff. Yeah, that's what it should be. Just need to add these new people to the G drive. Some new people joined. There we go. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm just adding some people to the Ledry drive. Let's do that here. So like right at resistance now. See how EJ reacts there. Obviously, I'm wanting a closure above a nice low wick if it's on the 15. If it's on the 30, then I'll probably just get in really. Go. Beautiful. Euro JPY sell? A sell? Why do you want to take a sell, brother? Is it because it's at resistance? Statistically, if you've done 3 to 5%, you're doing better than 90% of other people. I agree, yes. Especially if you're trying to sell EJ right now. You can have a little reaction off here, obviously it's just resistance. But try and keep with the trend. The trend is still bullish here, I'd say. Yeah, GJ looks like ass. Goldie needs a real retracement here. Still not many people in the chat seeing their month. We win 100% every month. We need 100% every month. So yeah, now we got our brand new folder. March, very nice. Because I don't get that. I feel a lot of people do that. You know, they'll just have a bad February and just think it was the charts, and then they'll go to March and they'll do the exact same thing. It's like, you could just in the first 3 days of the next month just go through everything and really tighten it up. Are all your trades in 30-minute time frame? No, I do 15 as well. Max, can you explain what conditions you are good to take counter trend trades? What are your rules? To be honest, there isn't actually that many rules. As long as the zone's clean and I've got no support or resistance that could counteract me in them areas, then I'll probably take it. If I'm a bit cautious that it's really counter trend, I'll wait for more wicks, top wicks, bottom wicks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's nothing really complicated. If I'm in counter trend, I will still take them if the zone looks good. I'll I'll just wait more cautiously of a lower wick, and then so when it flips, I get a drive, right? Instead of it just pushing straight away. Do you always wait for confirmation via time frame, like 4 hours, for example? No, because sometimes it doesn't show me, right? Sometimes it doesn't show me. The only reason why yesterday I was really looking at the 4 hours because it did show me, close below. Therefore, I knew this candle was going to drive reflipped. But, like now on the 4 hour, I don't really see much in terms of gold here. So, no, I don't need 4 hour. It just helps sometimes, Gives you that extra little confidence. Scarlet, 7 wins, 17 break-evens, 4 losses. Wow, a lot of break-evens. Did you go through the break-evens? Because I might be doing that, soon on The Sims. Going through the break-evens and seeing if if the break-evens would come out on top, or I would lose them. I might go and do that. But yeah, there was a lot of break-evens. How many break-evens did I take? Yeah, 7. It's a lot. I had more break-evens than losers. Quite a lot. Yeah, quite a lot of break-evens. 7 there, 3 on there. Yeah, I want to keep it to like 3 break-evens a month. Not fucking 7. 7's like what? But just the 50% rule, right? That's what I'm sticking to. Seems to work nicely. So seems to work pretty nicely. Wow, I did legs yesterday and I'm feeling it. Didn't the break-even trades count small losses due to commissions and spread? Nope, because I count it in spreads. So all my break-evens hit in 1 pip in profit, which covers my spreads, covers commissions, everything. Break-evens are what keep you profitable, to be honest. So yeah, when I look back at my month, the one things I look at are the losing trades. This one was a lack of volume and users coming up. This one here, retest, this was me just getting in way too early. I would have been fine if I just waited a couple more minutes. And can you see that they're full losers? So that's a bit of a shame. And the last one was the fake out flip. Yeah, which everyone got hit out on, which is a bit of a shame. But I would have taken that every day, to be honest. I managed quite nicely. But apart from that, I mean, not bad. So if I got rid of that one, 2.8. Obviously, I missed a whole month, a whole week as well. Yeah, I've been hitting nearly 20%, which is not bad. I got messages from people yesterday on Instagram. They're like, "What? But how scalpers only make, 10 to 20% a year?" I'm like, "All right, okay, whatever you say." Yeah, scalpers are limited to that. Yeah, I bet they are. It's only swing traders that can make them gains in a month. Yes, okay. You fuckwits. I would have been all up in that convo, lol. Nah, I just laugh. Let's go, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, us scalpers can sit here with making 0.3% for a month there. Have you ever considered upping up your risk percentage? Nah, I'm happy with my gains, man. I'm happy with hitting like 15, 20, 30% a month. I'm not asked about. I'm going for it. The stop loss of a previous 50-minute candle. I was looking at this clean traffic meter. Did I stop working? I entered on the break at the 30 minutes. Okay, let's take a look. What time is this at, first of all? Looks like it was 3 o'clock, so much later on. Yeah, I mean, for me here, you do have clean candles here. 1 second. But you also need to remember you do have you are just in a range, right? This is the range. And realistically, if we were in a trade and we got into a sell like there, where would I be taking positions off? I'd be taking them off there. Because that is the first level of resistance which could act as support. So I think yeah, you're just in a zone. If you just wait a little bit lower for this sell below here, you're gonna get a nice cleaner push down to there. I think you're just in a range. Yeah. And a range can do whatever it wants in this zone, right? As it did here. You know, this was nice. This was nasty. Yeah, this pushed up nice, but realistically, this is just a zone, and you can happily just do whatever the fuck it wants to do in this zone. And taking a piece out of there is quite hard unless you get the support buys or the resistance sells. If you look at it in terms of zones as well, what do I always say? I say, like, if you're in a zone, so let's just say this is the zone. I don't like, and this is zone 1, and you're trying to trade zone 1. I would never really like taking trades in the middle of zone 1, right? If you're getting into trade, getting in at the low of zone 1 or at the high of zone 1. Never the middle, because your stop isn't safe, right? It is just in this zone. Whereas if you can get into a sell at the high, like somewhere around here, you can put your stop above zone 1. So yeah, that's what I'd say. For me, it's already filled the support. Yeah, it's already filled with this candle there, so yeah. But good work though. Always sending your losing trades, because that's how you learn from it, right? That's how you learn from it. EJ closed above. Yeah. So this is when you're going to go through your head and go, you know what, right. 15's closed. This could continue. Looking good. Or I could just wait for the 30. Is the zone above big enough? It's pretty big, right? It's 34 pips. So I'm probably just going to wait for this 30 to close, to be honest. There is a rejection wick there anyway. So I'd rather just see how this 30 closes. Give me that extra confirmation. It's not like I'm gasping for the zone. The zone's huge, right? 145 is going to be a great target. So I'm just going to wait for a closure there. And if I miss it, that's fine. I'm not asked. You know? That's what I wait for. Look, gold 50-minute sells happening. It's still very, very bullish to me. The 4-hour looks like it has came back to retest previous support. Same with the daily. So see how it reacts there. Sells may happen later on, because realistically here, what do we always say? Price makes a low, comes and retraces. Resistance forming could be nice. Maybe for some sells later on. Where would I want to take the sells? As I've put down here, 1823. Potentially also a closure maybe below there, 1830, just to fill this zone up. Yeah, closing below Asian highs, closing below the zone, fake out to continue bearish. Would be nice. Yeah, me too, Tommy. Yeah, it's not like the 15. It's not like this 15 either is closed like hugely strong. It's literally closed like right at it. So, you know, don't rush the process. Just wait for a 30 close. What was I gonna say? Someone was asking me something. Oh yeah, Max, what's your thoughts on gold? 1832 on the gold 30-minute looks like a fairly decent level, but I'd like to see what you think. What do you mean? 1832 to come retest? Yeah. Makes sense to come retest. Yeah. Would I take the sell to get there? Probably not. It's very counter trend, and you know, retracement for maybe buys later on is what I'm looking for, as well as the sells. But yeah, good retest would be there, 100%. Regard for sells below, nah. For me, it'd be back in the zone, right? Because now, like this, it's probably gonna make a resistance there. So now this is zone 1, this is zone 2, this is zone 3, this is zone 4. If I get a closure below into zone 2, it's faking out the Asian high, closure back in the zone. This should be a nice trade. Then a closure below into zone 3 would also be nice because it's clean. And a closure below into zone 4 would be nice because it's clean. Okay, so there's a lot of selling opportunities in gold today if you do fancy getting down there. And I just saw someone in the chat say, look, gold 15 sells happening. Well, I wouldn't say it's happening, right? What, one 50-minute candle close a little bit bearish? An actual confirmation that's going to sell? I wouldn't think so much, right? If you look at the 30, the 30 is still bullish. No signs of it being bearish yet. So just remember that one candle against you does not mean shit. Okay? One candle going in the opposite direction doesn't mean a change of direction. It just means that it's slowed down at the moment. Okay? Sells below the daily, flip look also good. Yeah, I agree. There's some nice selling. And obviously with confidence of the daily, I think, yeah, this coming back down would be great. And there you go. Everyone on the 50-minute time frame is going to be screaming now. So just think. 30 minutes my best option. Why would I take this 15 over the 30? The only reasons are if it's a very strong closure and a nice lower wick. Okay, so a very strong closure, what I mean is like if this 50-minute candle closed like this, and the next one made a lower wick, then I would just take that because it's such a strong closure. It's going to continue. Okay, or if, you know, the zone is maybe a little bit smaller and, you know, you're going to fill it up, then maybe get in with that other confidence. But here, the zone's huge. I don't need to worry about getting in at the most lowest point. The zone's massive, so. That's all it is. So Wixie got a nice trade as well, which is great work. That Uncle Ted stuff with Traders Domain is super trippy. I haven't seen what's happened. Yeah, I actually messaged him yesterday. Let's see what he says. Is there a gap at 1919 or is it just showing on my MT5? Is there a gap at 1919? Oh, you're looking very far away. I have no idea. 1919 is a very long way. Do you mean 1819? Look gold. Yes, great. I'm looking at gold. 30 likes, guys. Make sure to like the stream. If you guys enjoy your time here, you guys chilling about, if you guys are learning something every day as well, make sure to give it a like. Helps me out. Helps me out. It helps me out significantly. Let's take a look. Sorry, 1818. I think there's maybe a little bit of a gap. Yeah, there's a little gap, but it's not big. It's not big at all. Like 1 pip. It's not a big gap. Oh, GJ looking like it's coming up too. It's gonna join the party. See how EJ deals with this. Oh, closing in 5 minutes time. Perfect. Stretching out. Oh my god. Yeah, I did legs yesterday. My ass is on fire. Oof. Sore. Pretty damn sore. How big my stop's gonna be? 12 pips. What? So yeah, 4 minutes left. I'm gonna just get a little signal ready, just so I'm ready. I'm just helping this guy. He's just joined. It's looking like it is staying above that zone, which is great news for us. It's not like it's tapping it and retracing, which is good. It's holding it pretty well. If we fake out an EJ, would we take it? No. I think so. Goldie long. So there we go. People who tried to take those cells in that 15 minute have just been slapped. GJ's coming up too. Oh my god. Oh! So closing in a minute's time. Minute 45. I like how trading is the NPCs can't trade. Slapped on the Goldie cells. Yep. Oh yes. So yeah, you gotta kind of think to yourself, which one do you want to go for more, GJ or EJ? Let me just take a look and see the news, because I know there's news coming. 7:30 retail sales. That's a bit annoying for the EJ. Maybe GJ could be the one. Looking like they're both rejected anyway. That's okay. We have to wait a little longer over here. So yeah, there is retail sales on Swiss franc. That is the only issue. And it's not the closure that I'm probably gonna like. Look at the 5 minutes, looking like we're trailing up. So we may have to wait a little longer over here, we'll see. Let's take a look and see how these retail sales come out. Because if it's negative, which it looks like it might be, it's not going to be too good for the euro. Still no lower wick, so there's no opportunity for me to even get in if it was a normal thing. A normal trade without any news. Give me your news, brother. There we go, minus 2.2, so as expected. Not the nicest news though, so I'm going to wait a little bit later on. Hopefully we can make maybe a lower wick and then reflip. Why do you use Oanda or FXCM and why? Because they match my terminal. Yeah, they match my terminal. It's a shame that news came out there, unfortunately. But still, we still wouldn't be able to get in. I like waiting for at least a little lower wick. Maybe to go retest 628. Closure was not that good. Yeah, it was alright, you know. If worst comes to worst, you can still wait for the hourly. Hopefully, you still got some room left. Don't like how it acts. Yeah. You know, for me here, I'd probably enter this even if it was news. If we still made the lower wick first, then reflipped and broke maybe previous high, then I'd probably just take it. But because we haven't got a lower wick yet, I'm not jumping in. Not jumping in yet. If you guys get 150 likes, I'm going to give away some magic keys, so make sure to do that if you guys haven't already. 150 likes, we'll give away some magic keys. The risk management tool here. Let me just put that message. So yeah, I mean, obviously, if this EJ continues, that's great. GJ should probably follow, and then we've got a GJ trade, right? And then we'll get an hourly closure above, which should be great. But yeah, if it's not perfect, if it's not the way I want it to close, it was a decent closure. It's just for me, there's no lower wick. I'm not jumping in this yet. Also with a bit of news. If someone asks me about gold one more fucking time, please, for the love of Jesus. I'm waiting for it to retrace. Gold going sell. Gold has pushed down 3 50-minute candles for a grand total of 20 pips. Wow, amazing. Gold sells are going to be great, but just not here at the moment that I want to take, so if that's in your plan, good stuff, go for it. So looking like it's going to break this high. Patience, yes. Patience, patience. And that's the thing, man. If you have any inclination, like, oh, this is maybe a little bit harder than I expect, or the way to get in, like, should I get in now? If it's getting a little bit hard, just back off a little bit. Just wait a little longer, okay? For me, this 30-minute has no lower wick, so even if you've got the break of the high here, the probability that it makes a lower wick here is 80%, right? Because most times it does. So, that's a bad probability to be against. Just buy and sell gold. So there we go, gold coming back down to that level that I said it should come retest, which is great. Hourly making lower wicks, all that kind of stuff. And GJ popping up, which is great. Got GJ from 164248. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Ah, no lower wick, you little shit bag. I think it'll be GJ today. Yeah, I agree. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, oh, that actually just happened. Yeah, wow. I saw it just coming bullish. I was like, why is it bearish now? Damn. What's going on over here? Spreads are still looking okay, so it's not anything at the moment. That was some billions right there. So yeah, we'll just. I'm probably just gonna wait here for the 8 o'clock candle to close. I think here on GJ. On GJ, why is the sell at 163845 not lower on the daily flip? 30-minute support. To be fair, it's not really the nicest actually. Did I have this marked out before? I'm really confused. Yeah, it's let's take a look at the 30-minute. Yeah, it moves pretty quickly down to the daily flip. I think I can squeeze a trade out of there. You could maybe do it there as well, 726 maybe. And then the support there, yeah, it's alright. We'll see how we get with closures, but realistically the sell I want is 163211 really. Got 32 pips on gold. Nice. Nice. Oh, what a shame it didn't make a lower wick. It's a shame, but it's just news, right? You can't really do too much about that. You get what you're given. Okay, gonna quickly go get another coffee. It'll be 2 minutes. Okay, so what's happened? The rejection on EJ, rejection on GJ. Patience pays, brother. Patience pays. So yeah, just waiting for this closure above. If we get it, great. If not, then we may have to wait a little longer. Goldie has came back down to retest. If you guys, for some reason, took gold sells, you should have closed some positions either here or near that 4-hour flip, because you need to remember, you're overall bullish, right? The hourly still closed bullish. You still got 17 minutes left to reflip. You know, if you for some reason got into some sells, you've got to take some on the way, especially when the trend is not your friend right now. Check 5-minute trend line on gold max. Oh. So yeah, I had yeah, it's a little bit too steep for me. However, I think there's one maybe that I'd want. Is this maybe a little bit too steep as well? Yeah, let's come back to retest it now. For me, it's a little bit long over here. And what I could maybe do is use this one for later on. But yeah, I think for the most part, I'm just gonna wait for a closure back below in that zone. What was your strategy? Support and resistance. Clean candles to the left hand side. A very, very simple but clear strategy. Very, very simple. Yeah, I need to come up with a name with it, but it's just what Raja came up with. Really, it's how I've learned from it. Clean candles to the left hand side is all you need, boy. All you need. Saves you so much pain and aggro. All I gotta do is wait for some clean zones, clean candles, and then I take my trades. If there's none of that today, then that's fine. Okay, so the 50-minute is gonna close now. Still not above, but for me here, I'm probably just gonna wait for the hourly to close anyway. The eye strategy, yeah, no indicators, no nothing. This is just so I see the Asian range. Yeah, played a little bit of Harry Potter yesterday as well. I'm trying to get that Avada Kedavra curse. Avada Kedavra! I'm going for it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the game. It's good stuff. Look, GJ closing above resistance. Wow. Is it? So it looked like it did a little bit. Great. If you want to use the 15, I'm just going to wait for the 30. I'm gonna wait for the 30 for me. How do the 5 minutes look? Yeah, a little bit choppy. I'm just going to wait for the 30. I think this zone for me is, yeah, it's huge, man. There's no need for me to jump in here. Look at Goldie retracing all that way. God dang. Something from the trolley, dear. Avada Kedavra! Yeah. How were Man City's goals yesterday as well? I need to check Man City's goals out. Let me take a look. Apparently Foden played sick. He did in the first half anyway, I don't know about the second. Oh, De Bruyne is just too good, man. What a goal. This is why I'm thinking they need to play Foden more. He's so good. He's so talented. He just needs to be on the ball a little bit more. More aggressive. Good morning, Max. Good to see you back. Oh, thank you, my man. Good to see everyone else back as well. So yeah, I'm just going to wait patiently for this 30. Bye, I love you. Have a good day. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Max, which city are you currently living in? Leeds. Leeds. It's a great city, I love it. It's good stuff. I really enjoy it. I went to Birmingham a couple of weeks ago. Wow, that is a shithole. God dang. Apologies for any brummies over here, but god dang. The whole of the Midlands was just nasty, man. It was just like... It felt like something out of Peep Show, just like a fucking shithole. By order of the Peaky Blinders, yeah. I still haven't watched that show, you know. I think I should. Oh, I forgot. Mandalorian is out today. Yes, I need to buy Disney Plus again. I think it's out today, isn't it? It'll be out like now. Oh man, I'm gonna buy that shit. Hell yeah. I'll get that signed up. Yes, sir. I saw on the internet a lot of EJs in the UK. What's that? You're not too far from me, Bradistan. Ah, yes, Bradistan. Gold hourly salary, Max. Yeah, you could do. Yeah. To fill that zone a little bit higher above. I'm just cautious of this daily retesting here. That's all. I think there's better options than GJ here. To be honest. GJ looks so good for a buy. Yep. I hope this alley makes a lower wick. That'll be beautiful. AJ's meaning. Something about fucking Australian slang. Interesting. Like child gangs. Ah. Interesting. In Birmingham, probably. It is a shithole. So yeah, April the 1st, so a month now, we're going to go to Alton Towers with my friends. That'll be fun. Alton Towers is well fun. Look, gold 1 hour, next 1 hour break, previous high, go for a buy. Yeah, I said that could be realistic. My only issue is the daily. For me, it's do I really want to be taking a buy at the retest of the daily levels? I don't know if I want to. You see what I mean? This is daily support. We just came back to it now. To go rejecting and continue back bearish. That's what I'm starting to see here. Because you need to remember, we are still bearish in gold. It's not like it's at 2000 level, right? At the moment, anyway. No, GJ. Don't reject, boy. So you can see there's been zones that we want to, take advantage of, but in terms of closes, in terms of way they've moved, it's not been the cleanest, and that's fine, That's fine, dandy. Yeah, maybe gold might be the one over here. See how this closes. Stops are huge, fucking hell. Stops are massive. Fucking 50 pips. Damn. I was thinking maybe like 25 pips, 30 pips. That's a shame. GG coming down. EJ may be looking like it's going to reject as well. 15-minute time frame's got some wicks at the top. We'll see how this closes in 6 minutes time. So if you did take the GJ buys, if you got in there, stop loss below. Yeah, came towards 6 pips. You also came to the previous rejection wick. You'd definitely be break even there. A lot of high impact news today. Yeah. Governor Bailey's speaking at 10 o'clock. I think that's what GJ may wait for. Just remember that. I guess closer towards that level. Sorry, that time, sorry. Loads of European Union news. Yeah, loads of Euro news. Loads of pound news. So, yeah. It's okay. So if you take the celery play, which is the break this high, stop loss is going to be 42 pips. The zone above is going to be 70. I have to see. At the moment, I don't really like these candles they're giving me. Small bodies, big wicks, so we'll see. Update Bitcoin analysis. Ah, yes. We'll look at that in a second as well. We'll do that. No, GJ. I think EJ is going to reject it. Looks like it's pretty rejecting a little bit of an M formation here. Yeah, just saying there's no lower wick really here. If it made a nice lower wick, especially at the start with that news, then reflip broke the high, I think I would have taken that. Would you have got 10 pips out of it? Yeah, you might have been alright. Something going on in the Euro pairs? Yeah, well obviously there's a lot of news coming out, right? There's Spanish manufacturing, Swiss manufacturing, Italian manufacturing, French, German, so it's all the manufacturing, which is quite important. Hi Max, when do you draw your 5-minute trend line? Do you always use the Asian low? I tend to try to if it makes sense, but if not, if it's just an obvious clear low, then I'd use it. For example, I'd use if there's some traffic here, I would use that low. Yeah. It's normally an Asian low. So 4 minutes left, looking like, yeah, GJ is really rejecting this level right now. Obviously, looking at below, what do I see? I don't really see any clean candles, to be honest with you. It's pretty choppy here, so there's not even any sell opportunities there that I can take. I don't think this EJ is going to close above. I think it's going to fake it out on the 15. Well, on the 30 as well, sorry. So even if you did take this trade, you would have got, yeah, 15 pips out of it. Stop loss is maybe 8, so you might have done alright, but looking like we're going to reject now. Reject. Yeah, that daily level right there is interesting. Wow, this GJ is nutting. Some big ass rejection. Oof. I think gold buy would be great. Yeah, I mean, we can see. Can now maybe use the 50-minute low. $18.40 would be a good target. The left hand side is a bit choppy though, but the zone is big. GJ Asian fake out. Yes. See resistance there though, that's my only thing. This is very, very choppy. If you can find an entry though, the rejection's pretty good, right? So EJ as well rejecting a little bit. Look at GJ, wow. Not having any of that. Okay, so let's take a look and see how GJ closed. Yeah, GJ closed pretty down bearish. Stop loss above previous would be 33 pips, pretty large. EJ's held the support. 30 minutes closed bullish on gold. The hourly closed bullish on gold, which is also pretty nice. I mean, the only thing really here is as closed above, the retest is happening right now. Break at the previous 5-minute high could be interessante. I'd obviously want to use previous 50-minute low, it looks like. So that is what I'll do. 1836.05. Stop loss is 1833. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I think we're going to get a nice drive on Goldie here. So I've got a buy stop over here on the break of the previous high. Stop loss is going to be below the previous 50-minute low. If you start breaking that low aggressively, then obviously I'm just going to delete it, right? minute making lower wick. All that good stuff. The M formation. On which one? On. Oh, GJ. Yeah. Yeah, on the 3 minute. That was pretty good. What a rejection. Damn. But if you look, you know, if you got slapped on GJ there, why? Well, you didn't wait for a 30-minute closure above, right? 30 didn't close above, so you shouldn't get slapped over here. How much of my stop speed right now? 27. The reason why I'm just keeping this on a little bit is just because obviously the 30 hasn't broken previous low yet. Yeah. What I like is how quickly though we move in this zone, especially with that closure. How big was start speed now on the flip? 28. 28 pepperonis. EJ rejecting hard as well. In terms of EJ sells, where would I want to take them? Well, it'll be below here, right? 144,380 because this is very, very clean down to there. That's like 16 pips. That's not too bad. Do we go for a sell if the 15 closes inside the range? What chart are you looking at, my man? Come back down to this retest, see how it reacts there, but looking like we are rejecting. Took EJ fake out. I don't know how it's a fake out yet, because even this candle didn't close below, but fair. Maybe in the 5, nope, 5 minute hasn't either. Interesting. Hourly still closed above as well. Obviously big rejection wicks to the highs, you never want to take a buy there. GJ coming back up. Wow, some people are going to be slaughtered over here. I'm not deleting my gold yet, I'm still watching it. But I have moved my entry on the flip now. I just feel, especially with the previous rejection wick again, if we then come back up and reflip, we're going to get a nice drive to fill that zone, so... So 1835.56, stop loss is 1830. 2.8. Reacting off that level again, which is what I wanted. Stop loss is going to be, yeah, like 30 pips. Zone above 70 though, so it's not bad. If we do reflip. If we start breaking these current lows, then I'm just going to take it off, I think. We'll have to still continue down. May fake out the Asian high. GJ's making a top wick at the 30 minute. Yeah. alright, but I think this is probably going to range now until the news comes out at 10 o'clock, to be honest. I don't see why it wouldn't. And I know it's closed below, you know, the Asian high. It's fair. I just think, in terms of the zone anyway, the stop loss would be way too big. The zone. Stop loss would be 30 pips. TP will be about 10. Stop loss is too big. Yeah, that's the only issue. If the stop loss is reasonable, then I'd be like, yeah, you know what, fair. That ain't too bad. Previous 4-hour resistance at the gold highs. Is it? It's more towards 1838 and even higher. 1842. That's what I see anyway. EJ rejecting. So yeah, you have to be a little bit careful this morning. Don't just rush in. Some days are easier than others. You gotta remember that. Like yesterday was pretty easy. So goalie rejecting. I'm just going to take this off now and wait for some more candles. See what we get given. So delete buy stop over here. I'm going to wait a little bit more for some candles. It looks like we are respecting this daily resistance, which is what I talked about. And maybe sales could come into fruition later on if we get a nice closure. Gold is still holding, man. Still watching it. Obviously, I can still whack it on pretty easily if needs be. So obviously top wick has been made, but for me it's very, very simple with fake outs. You know, closure back, Asian soups, all that kind of stuff. Closing back in the Asian highs, it's good, but the risk to reward is going to be there, right? For me, stop loss would be 32 pips. This is the next support, 10 pips away. So just not big enough for the first support, and that's just one of my rules that I just stick with. That is all. Do, do, do. So 4 minutes left for this 15 as well, then it will be a fake out on EJ. Obviously, it's still above Asian highs, which is why I'm not really interested in it. But for some people, just still waiting for our first trade in Marchi. First trade. This is the previous month. All documented there. Council left weren't too clean for the gold buys. Yeah, I mean, it's mainly for the fact of the rejection from the lower 4-hour flip, the previous Asian high. That's what's in. That's what I like, really. Hourly's closing very strong. And if you look at the 30, we seem to push pretty hard, at least to 1836, 1838 levels. It's not like it's just been hovering around there. It pushes pretty quick. Also, this is towards the end of the day. This was through volume time all this here. So it actually moves pretty quickly without volume, which is good. GJ still not doing anything. EJ not doing anything. Bitcoin monthly candle closing doji. Ooh. Do you still have a buy stop on gold? No, but you know I can execute in about 30 seconds. So remember that if you start wicking back up. I just like the candles for me here, especially with gold when we get a strong bullish candle closing above resistance and rejecting the previous zone. If this then breaks the high, man, it's gonna push at least a little amount. Just open my FX book news page terminal. Oh, let's take a look. Damn. Damn, and damn. Yeah, a lot of news. Goldie's coming up. I'm gonna put it back on. So got my buy stop back on. Roger took some gold buys earlier. Yeah, he did. Do you give signals paid more than live stream? Yes. Yes. Discuss these ones on holiday and all of these ones. Yeah, all the ones that weren't in this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trades out of 16. So like half and half, you know. Stop loss, current candle low. Would be for me. Oh, EJ still reflipping closing right now. Has it faked out? Maybe a little bit. Not the greatest amount. An explanation on the 4-hour node bottom wick. There's a little one. There's a little one on my terminal as well. Yeah. So there is a little one, but it's not the biggest. So gold 50-minute closed. Yeah, it closed bearish, but rejected the zone below again. If it breaks this low, then I'm just going to leave it. How did GJ close? Goes bullish. The 15, 30-minute time frame obviously closed. Hasn't closed yet. Still got 40 minutes left. Look at GJ. Maybe for round 2 over here, eh? If the 30-minute closes bullish back above. Damn! Round 2. 204 people, 77 likes, amazing work. Still waiting patiently. It's what we do, it's what we know to do. Get paid to wait. Gold is having clean candles for the flip buy stop. Can you explain? It's mainly for the fact that in times of volume, which was this here, and this here, we push quickly. This is times of volume. This is times of volume. This here was at the end of the day 3-4 o'clock. So I do know it pushes, and also with the structure that I've been given in terms of 30-minute closure above, rejecting the wicks. The hourly's closing strongly bullish. I do expect this candle to continue. Fill that zone. Need another coffee before getting paid? Drop that like squad. Yeah, boy. 78 likes, get 150, boy. 206 people in here already. Beautiful stuff. How would you input with magic keys? Press F7 to get the control panel up. Like this. And then write in 1.4. Yeah. At the percentage risk mark. Current candle stop loss for gold buys, yeah. Would you not wait for the 1836 to break for more buys? No, that's okay. No, I still think the flip is going to be reasonable enough. If you eventually get there. We're looking like the 5 minutes rejecting again. Nine minutes left for this GJ. If you guys do want to look at all the trades that I've taken so far in the year, I'll send you this. Also, there's going to be an update this week in terms of what you can put in the chat. I'm going to make it so you can press the exclamation mark, and you've got loads of different things to go in there. See, loads of videos and stuff. I think that'll make it nice for people. Yeah, 50 minutes made a top wick flipped. So for me here, it's just looking a little bit slow right now. Still hovering around that area. Probably gonna wait here now for the 30-minute to close. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for this 30 to close. Give me maybe more direction. Get that off. Good stuff. Oh. Get that off. Is Manuel still doing Zoom, doing 5-minute trends? Manuel's still crushing it, still doing 5-minute trend lines, yeah. He's not here. He's not here anymore, but he still does 5-minute trend lines. I have heard. Ah, yes! Exclamation mark Bosch. So yeah, 7-8 minutes left for this. Hopefully this GJ can close above again. That would be great. That's probably what I'm going to look for here. Yes, sir. Why not wait for the 38? Yeah, so always do that. If in doubt, just wait for an extra closure. That's what I normally recommend to people, right? If you know it's not looking as nice as you would, for me, when the 15 closed bearish, the next one's made a top wick and then starting to flip back down again. It's like, you know what? It's probably best for me to wait for another 30 close. Come on, GJ. Get your ass up. Please. That'd be beautiful. EJ. It's looking a little bit sore at the moment, isn't it? We'll see, we'll see. Been a patience game today, but still waiting for it. Still waiting for the opportunity. But it's the same thing, like there was one day on holiday where there was like 3 GJ trades, or you could take all of them. I took 3. And, you know, 3 trades in one day, 2 wins, 1 break even, sorts you right out, you know. It means that you don't have to rush trades in maybe slower areas, that's all. Yeah, while we're waiting, we'll do a little Wordle. While we wait for this next closure. We'll wait for the closure on Goldie, on GJ. We didn't get that one yesterday, did we? An E at the end. An E at the end. Yeah, it's still hovering there. So, a little bit of a push, but realistically at 8 o'clock, kind of a lack of volume here. Still fine though, right? 8:25, you still got till 9:30 to get a trade. So, we still got some time for some volume to kick in. House.
Movie. Oh.
Movie, yeah. Oh my god, look at that. Mouse. Oh no. Moose. Oh my god. I am too good at that game, bro. Jeez. What a game. Cheaters. So yeah, today, guys, I'm also gonna do another. I think what was the? Let's take a look. What was the? Tuesday, Gold Sim. Wednesday, GJ Sim. So yeah, Thursday, I'm also going to do another sim, because the Gold Sim here was a little bit boring, right? Because there's not many trades. So we'll do another sim on Thursday. Risk management webinar coming out on Friday, and then homework send as well. So yeah, now you can what's it called? You can actually do emojis now. And I think it's just pretty cool. Do 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 do. How are the 5 minutes looking? Yeah, I mean, when I'm wanting to get a break here and like, you know, a flip and a drive, I need volume, and right now there isn't as much as I'd want. So see how this candle closes. Let's see. One minute left for 8:30. How's GJ looking? Yeah, still not above yet. Honestly, bro, you do a great job in the group. Thank you, man. Thank you, broski. As I always say, though, if you guys wanting any other things added, just message me and see what you want. I've had that feedback in terms of the G drive. I'm gonna make that this week, so I've got a lot of things to do. But yeah, any feedback would be greatly appreciated. EJ's coming back up. Is there any more news? Yeah. So much Euro news, man.
People saying that Brooks should get rid of Bingley.
I think I may have to leave Euro. Too much news. The issue news at 8:30, 8:45, 8:50, 8:55, 9 o'clock. No good. 85 likes, guys. So close to getting 100 likes. 15 more likes. So far, recently as well, in the past month or whatever, 75% win rate on stream, which is good. It's a nice high win rate. Especially for the fact I might break evens as well. How many break evens did I take last month? Let's take a look. It's sexy football. Roy Keane. It's been a bit fruity over here. Let's take a look. Yeah, 2 break evens as well. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. So closed. Nah, it's not anything that I want. And GJ here. EJ has closed. There is news though right now, so I'm not playing with that. Manufacturing PMIs, all very, very important as well, especially at the moment. It looks like recessions though are looking like we're probably gonna miss it in terms of the US, isn't it? I think it's the only one that I really really struggling is the pound in London. Did you calculate the average R to R? Well, in terms of overall, 82%. In terms of average R to R, I'd say it's probably 1 to 0.8. 1 to 0.8, I'd say. The 82% win rate. No. And that's because last month there was barely any trades that ran with with velocity, with punch. So knowing the market that I was in, man, I was just closing anywhere I could. In a different month where there's volume, I'd happily hold them longer, right? But for me, the month wasn't pushing nicely in any of the pairs, really. So knowing that, taking that into account, you know, I take my money when I can. But you will see in some months when we get some good trades, good pushing trades, I will just hold for a lot longer. Gold close below bearish, yeah, exactly. So yeah, when people ask me, you know, because I just literally got a question now on Instagram. Do you look for your R to R? Do you aim for 1-to-1 R to R? And it's not. I aim for a zone that has at least 1-to-1 RR in it, but I close when I need to close, looking at the left hand side, right? That is where I close. So for example, yesterday we took a sell on gold, and I took my positions off here. Right, it was maybe a little bit less than a 1-to-1 R to R, but the reason is because it's support, right? So I take my position off at support. It's a logical thing to do. So instead of focusing more on R to R, focus more on making the zone big enough so that you can at least get a 1-to-1 if you want to hold on the whole zone. But for the most part, focus on what happened before, when did price react off? And I think I took this trade right around here. And my first level to take positions off was there, because obviously we had a support there to the left hand side, as you can see, pretty obvious. Okay, and then TP2 is down there. Okay, so just focus more on the charts to get your TPs and where to take positions off than just a number, right? Because if you're focusing on numbers, you're probably focusing on your balance as well. You're probably focusing on how much your money you've made in the last 2 days, 3 days. That's not healthy. Just focus on the charts. Focus on getting that right, and then the money comes to you. The money comes to you. What about EJ now? It's holding this resistance. Can you see? From the 15, you can see this clear resistance here now. Yeah, I'm not liking it. No me gusta. What about gold buys? No. Gold buys, unfortunately, now the 30's closed bearish below support as well. This could be making a top wick to then refill. For me, there's no sells either because it's not bearish, not closed below Asian highs. So yeah, there's nothing here at the moment. Unfortunately. In terms of GJ, the hourly is going to flip. As I say, the support is right there for 6 pips, maybe 10 pips, maybe max. The stop's got a nice top wick there for 20 pips, but obviously the R to R's off. Celery play there. Might be to squeeze something out. $15 pip stop, 8 pip gain. Do you miss school? Is that what it meant? Yeah, I do miss school. I love school. School was fun. School was very, very fun. Who's taking this 30-minute celery? I know some people will be. It'll be the hourly reflipping. Obviously the support is only just there though. That's my only cause of concern. It's not really a clean zone. There's Goldie, made the top wick. What do you miss about it? Miss the banter, miss the fun, speaking to friends, all of the memories that you get, like just what happened at lunchtime, like some guy fucking chucked a sandwich off someone else or whatever. Like just the absolute fuckery of school was great. Like, you know, having fun in lessons as well. Like, yeah, I like school. School was for me. Socializing, like, I just loved it. Like, I was one of the kids where I got bored, like, especially when I was younger. Through the 6 weeks holidays, I just want to go back to see people. Yeah, I hated being at home. Couldn't wait to get back and, you know, play around in the park, in the play park and stuff. I loved it, and it goes very, very quick. I tell you that right now. After, so when you finish school, when you go to uni, and obviously life has changed now. So back in the day, like, my mum and dad would tell me, oh, like, you know, when you leave school, you won't really see your schoolmates anymore. You'll kind of just get uni mates, and then, like, you know, that'll be it. But it's different now because you got phones, so you can still keep in contact. And a lot of people actually stick with their school friends more than they do uni friends. So I'd advise when you leave school, keep friends with your schoolmates, keep in contact with them. Don't live with them and don't do all that kind of stuff, because the people that I know who have stayed with their people from school have struggled tremendously after uni. Tremendously. So what I mean by that is that they all go to uni, but they all live together in the same house. The issue you have with that is they don't make many new friends. They don't meet new people who are out of their bubble, so who aren't from where they're from. Therefore, they don't get a better perspective of the world. They don't get a perspective of people's lives and how they're brought up and how maybe privileged they were, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. It makes them very, very... So what happens is, it's very, very interesting, and I discussed it with some of the lads who went to uni. When you go back to see these people, they're just like they were when they were 16. Like, social situations, they're just exactly the same. For example, right, when I went to uni, you know, you grow up, you realize that people when you get older aren't as harsh as they were at school. Meaning, like, you know, if someone didn't invite you at school, you know, always an issue there. They probably got beef with you. Whereas, you know, outside of uni and school, people don't have that hatred. People don't have that negativity or that youngness about them. Normally, people are pretty nice to you, right? And there's normally another reason. For example, if I saw one of my mates and another one of my mates going to lunch together and seeing it on Instagram, back in the day, I'd be like, oh man, why have they not invited me? What have I done wrong? They must hate me. Whereas when you get older, you realise, maybe they would just walk down the street and they just saw each other and fancy a little catch-up, you know? You need to think of those different possibilities and not the most harshest, rational one. And the issue is with people who haven't escaped that from school, they still have that feeling and they still argue about these things. Like, I remember going to their house and they were having these arguments. I remember that were just ridiculous to me. Stuff that we'd be like, I would be having those arguments when I was like 16. They're still having them now because they haven't grown up. They haven't got a bigger perspective of world and how people react and how people grow up. And so I'm literally, every single time I see them, I give them fucking counseling pretty much to teach them, you know, it's different. It's different now. When people get older, you know, bullying isn't mainly a thing, you know, when you're older, right? Bullying is normally a school-ridden thing. Because people grow old and they go, you know what, maybe I shouldn't be a knobhead to them. They're actually pretty decent people, and, you know, maybe I should think about my morals a bit more. It's not as tough as that. So yeah, that's one of my advices for you. Go to uni, keep friends with your people from school because it's nice to go and catch up to them when you go back, but never live with them. Never live with them through uni. It's bad. It's a bad idea. Bad idea. Hi Max, what was your major in uni? Massive finance. I'm doing Erasmus. What? In uni? What the fuck is that? Are you trying to say Uranus? What are you trying to do? Trading is not for everyone. Do you mean two? Or do? I entered gold cells. So good luck. Erasmus is like when you go to another country uni. Ah, that's sick. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Meeting completely people in a different country, that's that, you know, that's amazing. Yeah, Yeah, because you just meet people, like, for example, one of my best mates now is someone who's from Rochdale, which is one of the most deprived areas in the whole of the UK. And then on the other side of my my building, of my flat, the Prince of Malaysia was there. So, like, you just get a massive kind of group of people, and you can start to see, you know, what was I lucky in, what was I privileged in. You know, Louis barely went on holiday ever, and that's mad. Like, I remember being younger and being pissed off that I was going on holiday just because we went on so many fucking holidays, which, you know, sounds so bratty, but you know, when you're younger, obviously you don't think of those things. You just think of what you're feeling when you're younger. So you kind of have a perspective going, fucking hell, I got brought up very nicely, and some people may not have had a better upbringing. And then politically as well. Politically changes as well. I was very right wing when I came into uni, and I left pretty central left, to be honest. If I'm speaking to them people, you know, because they have a different perspective, they have a different upbringing, which is just as real as yours. It's just, and it can be completely different. Sorry, my camera's going to be off, I think. So looking like GJ's coming down. Has it done that celery yet? Nope, not yet. Looking like a lack of volume, if you guys agree with me. You know, kind of slowing down in volume. Not looking as pushy as I want, especially when we're breaking highs, we're breaking zones. I want, you know, some strong volume. Right now, there's a lack of it. Same with gold, right? I never like entering gold when there's a lack of volume, because that shit can range. Yeah, one of my best experiences going to uni and foreign uni. Yeah, 100%. And like, I see a lot of people on TikTok as well going like, oh, uni was shit for me, it was ass. And it's like, bro, it's clearly your own issues that made you struggle at uni. For example, socializing. They said they didn't make many friends, or they didn't like anyone they met. Well, I mean, that's your fault, okay? If you can't find anyone at uni that you like, then you're clearly either not looking hard enough, or you've got some issues. Lol, were you a hippie at uni? Nah, as a party, and then maybe more of a hippie towards third year, because there was fuck all else to do. But yeah, I mean, people who are saying like don't go to uni, I think it's still worth it, man. It's still worth it. But in terms of getting a job later, there's things you've got to be good at. Which in uni, if you do uni well, you'll get them skills. For example, talking, presenting. You know, people think, oh, when you finish uni, you know, if you're good at something, you've got a nice paper to go and do something. Well, not necessarily. If you've got a great grade, but you go to graduate schemes and you're absolutely shit on the interviews because you can't word a sentence together, you can't present anything, or you can't work in a group, then you're going to be found out pretty quickly. So you've got to build them things as well. Did you finish uni or dropped off? I finished uni with nearly a first. I got 68%, which kind of sucks, but I didn't really try that hard, to be honest with you, so especially in third year. So I was pretty happy with that. Yeah. I think I put more time into trading than I did at uni. But does that mean that you should? No. Okay? You've got to be realistic with things. For example, for me, I was pretty good at maths, and I knew, you know, I'm quite on the ball. I've got good common sense. So for example, I know that if I do the basics of the maths and not the hardest questions, I can easily get 60-70%, you know. So I knew how much I needed to revise. But if you don't know that, especially in a subject that's harder to kind of quantify, for example, like more of a literature thing, then do not put trading first. I'm telling you, you've got all the time in the whole entire world after to get the trading done. But for me, I just knew that I could put some time towards doing it, and do the maths later on in the day. For example, like I'd trade until like 2 o'clock and learn and be on Livestream, and then after 2 o'clock, I'd just bash a bunch of work. There's some wisdom of Maximus today. I'm going to do more of them wisdom talks, because I think I've learned quite a lot from a very early age, which is good. I just take government's money and trading. Best things to do. Good idea, good idea. So yeah, like, you know, when I was at uni as well, I was like, you know, this trading thing's going well, but I don't want to just be that stupid motivational drop out of school and, you know, I made trading work and blah blah blah. What, you know, it's not a great story. You know, it's a great story to have if it works, but it's a very low probability one, first of all. And you've got to take into account, why would I close my doors on opportunities where I could really just pass it, right? Or get a first or 2-1. So that's what I did, you know. Be logical with that. Don't be like, oh, I quit high school because I'm going to be a trader instead. It's like, why don't you just do both, and then you don't have the pain and agony of the occurring suffering that could happen if you don't succeed in the trading. Why don't you keep your doors open? It's very close-minded. You've got to think of your options. And that whole one savior, you know, the one person that makes it in trading from dropping out of school, there's another 300 people that haven't, and now they're working at fucking Dickies or Burger King or whatever. So you've got to remember that. Keep your doors open. Nice. Yeah, barber's a great thing. I always ask in the barber shop about how it works and stuff. I think if I had to open a business, I think barber would be the one for me. I think it's good. It's quite cheap upfront cost, really. You know, compared to like a restaurant, like it's much easier. Has your uni qualification benefited you after you finished? Meaning, did you get any job in relation to what you were studying? Because a lot of people will study one thing and work elsewhere. I got offer from PwC, I got offer from Deloitte, and I took them all down to do this. But the reason why I went through them things is just to see if I could get them first, right? And I could, and I can. So, for example, if I get bored of trading in a year's time or whatever, I know I can pass the exams, so I can pass the stages. So I know I have that in the bag. So you see what I mean? I'm doing it logically. I'm not just, you know, rushing things. I'm not. So yeah, I passed them. But then when they're offering me fucking 30 grand a year to work my ass off 12 hours a day, when I'm getting paid fucking 4 times as much, and I'm working maybe a third of what they're doing, nah, I'm all right, mate. But as it, yeah, so it gives me the access to open these graduate schemes. Okay, in terms of what did I learn, not gonna lie, not too much. Just very, very hard maths, right? But all from the basics of just algebra and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Then you just kind of build on it. But the whole thing of a degree anyway, apart from, you know, like medical degrees and, I don't know, computer science and stuff where you need to actually learn stuff, it just shows that you're dedicated to put work into doing a hard thing and then passing it and keeping with deadlines, all that kind of stuff. That's all it really means. So I know the 30 looks alright on EJ here, but if you look at the 15, it's not looking good. Also, there's news probably coming up as well at 9 o'clock. So yeah, not the best. I'm currently a part-time trader and a student. What you said now about doing both is right. Yeah, I will graduate from physical therapy student. Amazing work. There you go, see? Make TikToks about not living with your college mates. Yeah, so in terms of a TikTok, I am making one soon. I might actually even start it today, to be honest. About my weight loss journey. And about kind of just psychology, what I've learnt through years and stuff like that, because I think it helps a lot of people. Yeah, I'm doing a business degree. Great stuff. How many people in your mentorship? 131. 131. Beautiful people. A lot of people are saying it's unnecessary pressure if you have nothing besides trading and you're not profitable. For me, it was other way around the pressure. Kept me disciplined to hold my rules and plan. That's true. That's true. Yeah, because it can force you to do that, right? Yeah, fair enough, Max. I choose not to go to uni. I just wanted to save as much money as possible. So by the time I'm at the age of when people come out of uni, I can save to play with on businesses. Exactly. So that's another way. There's so many ways. I'm not saying there's a right way and a wrong way. I'm just saying that's my personal thing, It depends who you are as well. For example, I know that if I didn't go to uni, I think I'd still be in this way inclined. I'd still meet new people. I'd still find kind of relations and that. Maybe not as deep, just because I wasn't living with them, but I'd still find that. Well, actually, you don't know. But for people who are maybe a little bit quieter, a little bit having maybe low self-esteem, low confidence, bad socially, it's perfect to start a new thing. Because remember, at school you get, there's a lot of people at school who are like, oh, there's that kid over there who's a bit quiet and he's a bit small, he's a bit of a geek or a nerd or whatever. When you go to uni, it all changes. You can be whoever you want. You can really think about who you want to be perceived as and who your new person is. And then you can, build your confidence in your kind of your serotonin levels, right? Because when you're at school and you get picked on, you don't have many mates, it's not nice, right? Your serotonin goes low, your shoulders drop, which is the whole of the book of Jordan Peterson, the first chapter. You don't have a lack of confidence, you feel depressed, and that can end up to, bad mental health, even, suicidal thoughts and all that kind of stuff. Whereas at uni, you can have a new perspective, you can meet new people, and especially for the fact that you have so many different clubs to join. If you like Pokemon or you like fucking I don't know, Battle Rips or whatever, or Star Wars, you can just go to these groups and find a bunch of nerds like you are, and you can find people that you relate to in it. That's what it's good for. And mainly the people who stayed with their high school friends at uni, who obviously they stayed because they're quiet, right? They don't want to meet you. They're cautious. The issue is that they never grow out of that, and they're still at the same stage now, and they're like 23. 23, still have social skills of a fucking 12-year-old, and it's hard for them to get out of it, right? So there we go. Celery did work out. I mean, it fucking took its time, but nice. 8 pips there. Stop loss is 15. Probably close maybe here, or you could just hold it and hopefully it breaks past this resistance and maybe continue further to 164. Yeah. I'll wait for this hourly to close on Goldie here. Still looking like it's hovering around at the moment.
I'm looking for this EJ. 50 minutes. See how we make this resistance. Yeah.
Yeah, see if you close above, stronger.
Yeah, nice, a strong closure, and then make a lower week to retest that zone.
Yeah.
720.
There's news coming right now. See how that does it. And there's news at 9 o'clock as well. That's final manufacturing. So much bloody news on EJ, man. It's the only issue for me. There we go. There's the little tap, so some areas there. Four minutes left. Finally going to get that flip I've been waiting for. But I'm going to see. I think the lack of volume is kind of putting me off, to be honest. Especially how the left-hand side isn't the cleanest, right? It's not like it's the most beautiful, clean zone. It's not really, clean at all. So I was expecting a nice punchy volume. If I don't really have that, then it's me entering a trade that's probably not the best for me. So, yeah. So we'll see on this next closure how we fare. There we go, we're joining in, nice. Hello. Nisru. So yeah, see how the 5 minute looking like it's pushing up. 15 minute as well. See if we can get a nice closure. Something like this would be nice. Low wick flip. Do, do, do. Oh my god. De Bruyne's. Look at this pass for De Bruyne. Fucking hell. Wait. Look at this pass here. To be fair, you know, I think I could easily do that shit, you know, right? Where do you think the pass is gonna be? It's gonna be here, innit? But the thing is, though, it's inch perfect. Like, fucking hell. That another. Oh, that's. Oh, that's Foden's goal. There's De Bruyne again. Oh, man, he's world class, man. Oh! What a fucking goal. Look at that, though. I'm loving Grealish, mate. Grealish is proper going for it now. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, I mean, there is a lot of news today. Gotta remember that. Governor Bailey speaking at 10 kind of puts me off GJ completely. Coming back to that celery. So yeah, I might have been able to take a little bit off there. Only a 1 to 0.5 risk to reward, not the best. Another hourly closure with a wick. Rejecting them lows again. Oh, it's got no top wick. On my terminal. No top wick. Gonna wait a little bit longer, see if we can make a low wick. But realistically, I mean, looking at the price action, the only thing that looks alright is the hourly. The 30 looks meh. Oh, it's got a lot of bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. It's just a kind of a weak closure above, you know. It's already rejected once. It just closed a little above, yeah. I know my terminal's got no top. It's just got no top wick, which for me can be risky for it in terms of a lower wick anyway. Look like it's gonna push though, so nice. If you did get in here, yeah, I'd go break even now at the wick. Hope it drives into this zone. Break even, nice, Christian. Placed the long on gold, good stuff. Yeah, I think I think break even here would be great. You know, if it wants to continue, if it wants to push, great stuff. If not, you get break even, right? Because realistically, it isn't the nicest closure. You know, I'd want a little bit stronger above realistically, or a lower wick, right? So, what do you think of GJ? I'm leaving GJ now. I think it's an hour left until Governor Bailey speaks. You can see in terms of this level here, you have support, resistance, resistance. Price could have a little struggle here, and you know there's some big news coming at 10 o'clock. The stop loss is 29 pips. You're up 16. There's the halfway point. So definitely break even now. Yeah, and the zone to the left wasn't the nicest anyway, so I'm not really asked. The wick was also too little. Yeah. So good stuff, right? In terms of today, I kind of wanted that little buy, but for me, it wasn't really perfect. Closing no top wick. So that's me happy. I'm happy you can leave that. In terms of GJ, looking like we're pushing down hard. Yeah, wow. Wowza. Look at that nut. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to wait until this news comes out. I think... EJ's came back down as well. But obviously more news coming out. 48.5 as expected. Not bad. For me though, this didn't close below, so even like a closure below there, you couldn't take. Below 840 would be the next 30-minute closure, but obviously it's coming towards Governor Bailey, so I'm not going to be taking that. Are you in? No, couldn't find any trades. For me, I wanted the goal, but for me, no top wick, therefore I expect a retracement. That's what we see in the sims. There's obviously more probability as well that it fakes out when there's no top wick. So I wanted a little wick to then reflip and break the high, but we just pushed straight away, so that's fine. So in terms of today, no trades taken. We'll wait until later on for NY session. I do think NY is going to be pretty good today because there's just so many clean zones for sells on gold. EJ looks good and GJ looks good for buys potentially later on if you do get a closure above 164.430. But as I say, I'm going to wait for this news to come out because Governor Bailey, when he speaks, yeah, this shit goes mad. It's at 10 AM, only in an hour's time. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you guys later on. Thank you very much, Mentorship Group. We'll do the simulation later on as usual. And we'll see you guys for NY. Peace out, squad.
See you for NY.
See you, Michael. Adios, amigos. See you later, everyone. See
Bye.
you later.
Bye.
Ciao,
Bye.
ciao,
Bye.
ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. See you later, guys. Peace out. Peace out. Thank you so much for coming on YouTube. It's been a pleasure. Hope you learned some nice things really about uni for younger people here as well. Some good conversations. Yeah, just for me here, not the cleanest areas that we pushed into really on GJ, EJ. Kind of wanted the closure above here for the buys, but it could still happen later on, right? But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Patience pays. Remember that. Don't get too worked up in terms of not taking the trade in the mornings. You know, it's just the same shit, different day. Okay, peace out, squad. Adios, amigos. I will see you guys later.